Please leave a message after the tone.
You got several questions due. Your life is going down the tubes. What do you do when you need advice?
This is where it gets good. Good night.
What am I fighting for?
So turn down the lights, pick up the phone and leave a message for the Nude Clan.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nude Clan After Dark, the podcast that questions children's play toys. I am your host, Caleb.
That sounded so fucking weird. I'm Caleb Craig.
And Cameron, who's still playing with said children's toy.
Yeah, so Cameron is reverting back to his old days where he made pizza. He's got a little pizza toy. And for some reason, it has broccoli on it, which, like...
Okay, so, number one, I probably never had toys like this as a child, so I'm just probably just
So
captivated by this. But anyways, it's a fucking plastic piece of pizza with Velcro on the sides, so you can attach other slices of pizza to make the full pie. And then it has Velcro on top of the slice, so you can put Velcroed... So you can put Velcroed pieces of plastic toppings on top, and some little fucker needs to learn that you don't put broccoli on pizza.
Yeah, I don't know why the pizza kit came with broccoli. It's not right. Although we did have corn on our pizza.
Broccoli is okay, but then you add
corn?
cheese to broccoli. Broccoli cheese on top, that's fucking delicious. So maybe there is something there,
yeah,
but
there's
the cheese
reheat.
just makes broccoli better. So adding broccoli to pizza makes the pizza slightly worse.
I would imagine so, because it's going to get moist and it's going to get soggy, and that's when
you
it's
don't
not
eat
good.
broccoli
If you turn
with,
up
like,
the heat,
tomato
if you put
sauce.
it on, if it's a thinner crust pizza, smaller piece of broccoli, you fucking crank the heat up. It's just going to get crispy and not soggy.
I could see broccoli with like an Alfredo based pizza, but not like a marinara based.
Yeah, but
pizza.
this is like half a fucking floret of broccoli, just
Yeah.
sliced in half.
It's a big-ass chunk for a pizza. I mean, is it one full broccoli when you could buy?
Well, I mean,
I guess you can.
The pizza slice, it looks like a normal slice of broccoli, but the pizza slice is like one of those frozen Tombstone pizzas.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'll be your
A little
Huckleberry.
ADD today, probably because I'm a little tired. But when you said Tombstone, it reminded me of that like out of nowhere death metal band and that song Tombstone Jesus.
Middle Mountain Tombstone
Jesus.
Yeah.
And you know what? I can't fucking find that song.
It doesn't
anywhere anymore.
exist,
It doesn't
yeah.
exist. It exists on that one fucking burned CD, and that is it. I can't find it anywhere else. They don't have anything else online, and now that song, Metal Mountain Tombstone Jesus, will forever be lost.
Yeah. Hey, you remember that
It hurts me
CD?
so bad.
You remember
The
that
only
CD
one that remembers it.
we found in that geocache that had
Yeah.
that like Jesus-y, like fucking
Jesus rap.
It was like techno Jesus rap.
Oh yeah, it was the religious
Is that a-
tech or whatever.
Is that a Velcro pickle?
No, it's just a regular pickle.
Okay, because I thought this is the missing topping for this fucking
Yeah.
thing.
It's a missing topping is a whole fucking pickle.
You know what? I would actually, that kind of fits a little better than
A whole pickle?
maybe not a whole
If
pickle,
anyone-
but like something pickled in
If
acidic.
anyone can find the atrocity and
I've
beauty
had,
that is the song Tombstone Jesus
I've had
Metal Mountain,
cheeseburger pizza and that had
just you
pickles
gotta
on
let
it.
me know.
It was
You
weird.
gotta bring it back to the light.
Yeah. I need
The
to find
lyrics are
that.
outrageous.
I need to find that burned fucking dubsteppy bullshit CD too. That was an experience driving back. It's like, is it talking about like the church? Like, what's going on here? Yeah. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that though. That was just a beautiful thing that we all experienced. Let's see what we've got. I bet you there's probably not a question in here about broccoli on pizza.
Probably not.
Hey guys, it's Whoopage. So I'm gonna leave you another like 10 voicemails. No, not really. I only have one this time. But yeah, I was wondering what your guys' favorite parts were about not having Joe on the show anymore, and your least favorite parts. Because honestly, when Joe was leaving, I kind of honestly thought the show might die, but I honestly barely remember him anymore, except for on UFF. So yeah, good riddance, Joe. Yeah, all right. Talk to you guys later.
Well,
Yeah.
we can definitely tell where he stands.
One thing I enjoy about Joe being gone is that there are less fights.
Yeah, that's one thing I enjoy, but one thing I also miss because
Yeah, you miss it.
yes, some of the
Fighting.
best moments are Caleb and Joe screaming at each other.
Yeah, ending up with a fucking broken recording equipment, and my knee in your face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. Well, that was for Ultima though. No, wait, no, that
was Nude Clan.
yeah.
We were all here.
Yeah, it was. You know, I feel like you might have thought I was going to try that again the other day when I was getting really mad at you for being super late because I stood up really fast and I said something and as I stood up I was like I got loud and then I look over and Cameron's kind of standing sideways just staring at me and I'm like
twitching like fucking.
I'm like, oh no, I'm not trying to do that.
You little man.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah,
Probably.
it's been a while, Schweiss.
I'm not in very good shape anymore. I am heavier though. That helps.
A little bit.
We still gotta get them boxing gloves. We've been talking about that for years now.
I just want to rent a gym and get an MMA instructor just for a day, and then have him let us have at each other.
Yeah.
Do
That
a
sounds-
training montage before I take on Uwe Boll.
No, it's not just like actual fights, but like yelling matches between Joe and Craig, just yelling all the time. But one thing that was nice with Joe is that things were definitely more organized. I mean, unless it was up to him to plan an episode and he's like, we're just winging it today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, kind of, yeah, so.
Although we still do that sometimes.
Yeah, kind of,
But it gets easier as you become better at doing the show. The longer you do it, the better you are at being able to just talk about stuff.
It was nice in the beginning to have Joe because he'd always fill up space because Cam and I were.
Is that all he was to you? Just
Yeah, then he
I mean,
lost.
no,
when he
I mean,
started losing
Cam-
weight, he
it
didn't
was-
fill up as much space.
No,
so.
I mean airtime because Cam and I were kind of newer at podcasting, so we didn't really say that much in the beginning. But
Yeah.
then we kind of got used to it, and then we didn't.
I
really
think
need it
Joe
as
was
much.
more organized. Slightly, at least. I think we had a little bit more structure, but I don't know.
We needed the assholery that was Joe at the beginning to get things really moving and get things consistent.
yeah,
And so without Joe and without
You'll
Joe
play with
being
the people
there
on it.
for a good amount of time, if he left earlier on, then yeah, it probably could have died.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. The best thing, it's probably less stressful. I guess without Joe,
Less
but
stressful for sure.
I think it was stronger with him, but I think
Yeah.
we're also better at doing this.
I
so-
mean, it's those moments
I don't
where
know.
we are yelling at each other and fighting each other on air that makes some great recording time to listen to.
yeah,
Until Craig's voice leaves perceptible human range.
yeah, unless you're 12 and under, which you shouldn't be listening to this. Most definitely. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because it was nice, and then it's also tough because now we play more games and we have more delays because we have less time to play more games.
Yeah,
and
especially when we add really long or hard games to the mix. It's just we can't keep pushing episodes back.
right. Yeah, so that makes it tough too. Just the
So
scheduling
we might
of
be
it all.
on the lookout for another individual at some point here soon.
Yeah, yeah. Just need our Joe back. Hey, Joe needs to fail at
we've
film,
evolved.
and then he
He
can
needs
come,
to fail in life.
yeah, and then he can come back to us with his tail tucked between his legs.
And then we can just be like, oh, thank God Joe's here, and just fucking stop doing anything else. Just let him do all the stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Fail in your dreams, Joe, and settle to who you really are.
Yeah, or lackey. No,
I don't
it's-
know. But no, I don't know if that should be, yeah. Definitely on the lookout for someone else right now and not putting our hopes on
on the failure of our friend.
your words, not mine.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't failed yet. I don't know. And the thing is All he's told me is he's only going to do one at a time on gaming show. But I mean, Ultima's like forever
So he's waiting
away.
for Ultima to die.
Well, Ultima's a long ways away from being complete. But it's going to be on no time restraints soon, so I don't know. But I think we should definitely look into getting a fourth host, at least maybe a rotating thing. We've talked about this off air. And that's the biggest thing I think I miss, is just having that consistency. But it's weird because there was a time where I played every game that we were playing on the show, and I still did Ultima, so I'm like, I don't even know if that's the reason. Like, I don't know what the fucking reason is.
You have to actually spend time to engage in life.
Yeah, well, dude, that kid, man, that little fucking Nicholas, I woke up yesterday to him kicking me in the face, like, just straight on. It was just like, bam, bam, and I was like, what the fuck? I opened my eyes, and there's a foot coming at me, and I, like, swiftly dodge out of the way.
Yeah, babies can kick harder than you expect.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Is I can't sleep because I'm getting assaulted in my own bed.
You're not supposed to sleep with your baby in bed.
Nah, I don't know about that. You got to wean him off, though, for sure.
Yeah,
He's started to sleep in his own thing.
Good.
A little bit, but I don't know. Problem is, if he wakes up for like a midnight snack, Alex just like passes out. So I come in and there's just like
Maple
him
time.
laying there, and then the nipples out, and then Alex is asleep.
Maple time.
That's right. Yeah, it's maple o'clock.
No.
God.
Oh man, what was that Jim Carrey movie where he has a split personality, and he has to take the pills? Me, something, me and Irene. Me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah, me, myself, and Irene.
And then there's that one scene where he fucking latches onto that breastfeeding woman in the park. That's Schweiss.
I remember that movie.
Milk stash and everything.
That's right.
The only scene I remember from that movie is like when he wakes up and he's like peeing for an eternity, and he's like, "Why am I peeing like this?"
I thought it was, sometimes after, the day after your activities, and certain things get glued shut just a bit.
Yeah, and it's got that forked pee stream.
I thought something like that was happening, but
Yeah.
I should watch the movie again, because last time I saw
That
it,
is what happened. It was his split personality. Had sex with his
yes,
girlfriend.
I know that part.
Okay.
But I was commenting on something else that may or not be the case, but I haven't seen the movie in quite some time.
Yeah. So it is kind of hit and miss, but I think mostly it's probably a detractor, but I think we have grown because of it, so it's good. I don't know.
Well, in the bare definition of detractor or detractive, it's true, because we are
There's one less. Yeah. One fewer than we had before.
And we want to keep reviewing the same amount or more games, because that's what this fucking show is about. It's not about filler episodes. It's not about fucking...
Oh, but the people love our filler episodes
No,
and our constant movie
quality.
reviews.
So we want to have game reviews, but... balancing life and having to beat all the games and wanting to increase the amount of games, we just need to have another host, because that lightens the load for everyone.
Yeah, it's getting tough.
Yep.
So there you go. Let's see what else we have. This is the first timer, so this could be bullshit.
Family Rewards Program.
God damn it.
Your
Yes.
membership
Family
will allow
Rewards
to receive
Program.
a complimentary stay.
Complimentary
For further
stay.
details,
say.
press 0 now.
Fuck.
If you don't wish to receive any additional offers, press 2 now.
Slamming that 0, but...
Yeah, hitting 0, but nothing's happening.
Well, do we have another one?
No.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all we have. Guys, give us some questions. 385-204-3921. That's 385-204-3921 for Nude Clan After Dark.
Nude Clan.
Give you your advice.
After Dark.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, what do you guys want to talk about now? Like, what's going on?
Well, any of you got anything going on in your life you want some advice about?
I got 2 questions for Nude Clan. Do you want to answer one?
Are any of them After
No.
Darky?
No. Those are for the Nude Clan. We can't answer Nude Clan questions.
One
We're
of
not
them's
the Nude
about
Clan.
Game of Thrones.
We're the Nude Clan After Dark.
Let's ask. We can answer the Game of Thrones one.
I'm
Okay.
copping out.
It's from Thermination. It says, "Hello, Nude Clan. Is Game of Thrones still worth a watch? I own seasons 1 through 5, but I have yet to start watching the series. Then I heard people in general hated the ending, and I know how it ends. Is it worth the time investment, or would I be better off getting my money back?"
I mean, most of us at this table have watched the first 7 seasons at least a few times through.
Yeah, it's worth it. I've watched season 1 probably 15 times. I love the show. I don't like the ending. I don't like how quickly they wrapped up. Mostly that's my problem with it.
I mean, you could just watch the first 7. I mean, even season 7's starting to get bad, but you could just watch the first 7 seasons and just make up your own ending.
Yeah. I would still watch it, though. I think it's totally worth it.
What about...
I haven't finished season 6 yet, but all the seasons are pretty great up till then. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason why it got as popular as it did, and it set a bar that even itself couldn't maintain.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and watch
it and
watch
listen to the podcast that we've done on it. Not us, but me and another. I think it's the best show I've seen. Even now, I still think it's better. It doesn't end as well as the other 2 big shows I watch with Sopranos and The Wire, but a lot of people hate the ending to Sopranos too, but I don't.
We're probably going to have to answer this question on Nude Clan as well, because he doesn't even know to listen to After Dark to find the answer to his question.
That's true, yeah. That's true.
You don't know that.
Who was it?
Thermination.
He probably doesn't know. I don't recognize.
We always
what
tweet
he's
him.
saying is stupid.
No, we can tweet them. Nobody
He's
answers
just
questions.
ignorant, that's all.
Ignorance is not
Everybody
stupidity.
listens to After Dark, and everybody listens to Nude Clan.
Not true at all.
Yeah, not quite. It's not super far, but it's noticeably different. Although I do have people at work that just listen to this. So.
Yeah. This is more palatable for them.
Just not everybody's into gaming, so they don't listen to all the stuff. But yeah, there you go. I say totally watch it. You already paid for them, so do it. Seasons 1 through 4 are really, really good, and then I really like season 6. But the other 3, And season 8 is still really pretty to look at. Like, it's got some of the best cinematography of any show ever. So,
but the worst direction. And the worst script.
The worst writing and stuff. It's rushed, but
just copy and paste on my queen a few hundred times, and you got half of it.
Yeah, exactly. So
my queen, she is my queen.
Yeah, it's
you are my queen.
Yeah, it's annoying, but yeah, that's where we are with it. So, Caleb, you should watch it too. You're missing it. Yeah, you should finish 6 and watch 7, and then watch 8.
Oh yeah, you think I should do that?
Yeah, I think everybody should do that. Make your own opinion on it. Fuck what everybody else thinks. So yeah, there we go. Guys, 385-204-3921. Please give us your fucking questions. We're running out of stuff to talk about. Till next time, we'll see you next time.
Has an answer.
Dumbass. Kick logic out and do the impossible. Remember that.
I'm glad I met you guys. You made me pick up on things I probably would have just gone on ignoring.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me.